All right. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by saying, Kol Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And let's jump straight into this video. Lord willing, it's not too long. I just got a couple points that I wanted to bring out and a couple of scriptures that I had to land back off of it. All right. Lord's willing, it's edifying. With that being said, I just want to land back off of this video that Elder Apostle Tahar did. His channel is What is the 666 Mark? What is the 66 Mark? That's Elder Apostle Tahar. He did a video called Reparations for the Prisoners of Hope, right? It's a good video. I'm not going to play it. Go check it out. I re-uploaded it on my page also. But that being said, you know, he was going in and some things was coming into my head, some thoughts, you know, were popping into my mind, and I said, well, he brought out a topic. He brought out the Jim Crow laws, something that I never realized about, you know. So I said, let me you know, touch on it, you know, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people won't watch the video. A lot of, you know, Jake is simple, so you know. Whoever doesn't watch his video, maybe you watch mine and you learn, you get edified and you learn something, because I didn't know that either. So, you know, with that being said, anyway, like I said, that video is about reparations, all right? And if you notice, lately, the big fuss has been reparations, all right? I got a video to show you. This is February 22nd, 2019, off of Fox News. I'll play a little bit of it. I'm not going to play all of it, just to show you, but that's you know, kind of one of the things that are floating around the news media, right? That thought of reparations, right? And then I get what he said. Get the point that he brought out about the Jim Crow laws. It says, why are some top Democrats suddenly embracing reparations for slavery? Like I said, this is off of Fox News. All right, I'll play a little bit of it.
An illustration tonight about just how far left some Democratic presidential candidates seem willing to go to get the nomination. At least 3 of them are now supporting a position Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama would not take: reparations for African Americans. With that, let's bring in our panel: Democratic strategist Zach Friend, the president and co-founder of Real Clear Politics, Tom Bevan, and a senior columnist at townhall.com, Kurt Schlichter. Gentlemen, great to have you.
Good to be here.
Zach, I'm going to play the sound from Senator Kamala Harris, and I'll ask you to react to it.
So when we're talking about recognizing the inequalities, the inequities, it's not about saying I'm trying to take from those who have achieved success if they've played by the rules and worked hard. Good for you, keep it. But I am saying we need to be honest and address that not everyone has an equal opportunity to access to success, and we've got to address that.
So, Zach, is $1 trillion or more to the African-American community the way to go?
So I'm not going to play that. I just wanted to show you that it was on Charlemagne the God, the Breakfast Club. I guess she's a Democratic candidate that's running for president in 2020, and I guess that's one of the platforms that she's running on, right? But like I said, I just wanted to show that that's a relevant topic in the news right now, all right? But Elder Apostle Tahar brought out in this video, like I said, reparations for the prisoners of hope. He brought out a good point that I never knew before. All right, this is Jim Crow laws off of Wikipedia. Jim Crow laws were state and local laws that enforce racial segregation, which we already knew. You know what that was. You know, those in the know, we know what Jim Crow laws are. It says racial segregation is a separation of people into racial or ethnic groups in daily life. It may go back to like the whites only water fountains and whatnot, whites only schools, whites only restaurants. That's racial segregation, which I know you guys know, but just throwing it out there for those that don't know, all right? It says, racial segregation is a separation of people into racial or ethnic groups in daily life. It may apply to the activities such as eating in restaurants, and that's why, you know, they did the sit-ins and whatnot, drinking from a water fountain, using a public toilet, attending school, going to movies, riding on a bus, etc., 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 okay? It says, Jim Crow laws were state and local laws that enforced racial segregation in the southern United States. This is the key point that I didn't know. It says all were enacted in the late 19th and early 20th centuries by white Democratic dominated state legislators after the Reconstruction period. You see, so the Democrats were the ones that were behind it. I didn't know that. Okay, I'll read that over. It says Jim Crow laws were state, and this is off of Wikipedia. Jim Crow laws were state and local laws that enforced racial segregations in the southern United States. All were enacted in the late 19th and early 20th centuries by white Democratic dominated state legislators after the Reconstruction period. All right? That was news to me. But in the islands, we have a saying, man, politics is nothing but politricks. It's to rock the people to sleep, you know. And that's what this is about, all right? Okay? So like I said, this is all just smoke and mirrors. I'll play some more of this. Smoke and mirrors just to, you know, distract the people, man. Okay? This is all distractions. R. Kelly, Chris, all these things are just distractions from what's really going on. That Esau Edom's kingdom is falling like lightning. Okay? And wars and rumors of wars. That's the main point of this video, okay? All these things are just distractions. Distracting you from who you really are. You know? All distractions. Okay? But anyway, enough on that. Let's get to the main reason that I wanted to do this video, okay? Matter of fact, Salakia, let me get one scripture right quick on that, on the reparations, because this had popped into my mind, all right? You know, because you guys are going to restore the goods whether you like it or not, okay? You know, we don't want your reparations. We don't want your FRNs, your funny money. We want real reparations, which is the kingdom of heaven, which we'll get when Yahweh Bashem Yahushua returns, okay? We're the patience and the faith of the saints, okay? This is Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed on the earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short? And I know it seems like a long time, like Esau, Edom been ruling for a long time, but it really isn't that long, okay? Especially when you put in the perspective that the kingdom of heaven, that we're going to rule forever and ever, okay? So it's only for a short time. Esau ain't been ruling that long. Seems like forever, but a day to the Lord is 1,000 years, okay? It says Job 20:5, that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds, talking about Esau, Edom, read Obadiah if you don't believe me, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Okay, because after a certain amount of time, Esau, Edom is going to be completely done away with. Like I said, if you don't believe me, read Obadiah. Okay? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. That I also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him. That's why it says prepare slaughter. Prepare slaughter for his, I'm paraphrasing, prepare slaughter for his children, that they may not rise nor possess the faces of the land anymore, okay? They're going to be utterly cut off, okay? This is the main point, though. Job 20:10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. Okay, that's the main point. His hands shall restore their goods. Okay, whether you like it or not, you're gonna give us reparations. Okay, there's many scriptures I can pull, but this is the, you know, real quick, because I want to stay on topic of like I said, wars and rumors of wars. That's what this is about, really. Okay, but I just wanted to touch on that real quick on the reparations. Whether or not you want to, Esau, Edom, you want to provide reparations, you're gonna give it to us, okay? Whether you like it or not, okay? I'll get another. I'll skip down real quick. Shut it down. Job 20:15. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Okay, that's reparations. Okay, Yahweh, not by our will, by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly. Okay? Go to verse 18. Skip down to 18. Job 20 and 18. That which he labored for, he shall restore. Reparations, okay? Restore. That which he labored for, he shall restore. Talking about Esau, Edom, and you other nations, okay? And shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not. Okay? So like I said, you Esau, Edom, you're gonna provide reparations whether you want it or not, okay? But anyway, with that being said, I just wanted to point out another video real quick. This is the main point of this video. Wars and Rumors of Wars, okay? This is February 27th, 2019. Pakistan shoots down 2 Indian jets over Kashmir, off of BBC News, okay?
Hello and welcome to BBC World News. We begin with breaking news this hour. Pakistan says it has shot down 2 Indian aircraft which it claims were over Pakistani airspace. The Pakistani military also says its warplanes carried out airstrikes inside India. India says the Pakistani jets were forced to retreat by its own aircraft, but has not confirmed whether any of its planes were shot down. Well, details are still emerging, but a spokesman for the Pakistani Armed Forces, Major General Asif Ghafoor, has tweeted this. He says that in response to Pakistan Air Force strikes, the Indian Air Force crossed the line of control, the LOC, in Kashmir. He goes on to say that Pakistan shot down 2 Indian aircraft inside Pakistani airspace. One of the aircraft fell on Pakistan-controlled Kashmir, that's written here as A, J and K, and the other fell inside IOC, that's how Pakistan refers to Indian-controlled Kashmir. He finishes by saying that 1 Indian pilot was arrested by Pakistani troops on the ground. Well, let's get more now from our correspondents in Delhi, Sangeeta Maiska, and from Islamabad, I'm joined by Sukunda Kamani. Let's go to Sukunda Kamani first. Welcome to you. Tell us exactly what we know has happened and what we're hearing from the military, Sukunda.
So I've just come out of a briefing, a press conference by the Pakistani military. The Pakistani military spokesman broke down the chronology of these dramatic events that took place today. According to him, this began when Pakistani jets from within Pakistani airspace targeted Indian positions within India across the border. As a response to those strikes, he says that Indian jets crossed over into Pakistani airspace, and Pakistani planes shot down 2 Indian jets. As a result of that, he says 2 Indian pilots have been taken into custody. There had been some reports in Indian media that a Pakistani plane had been shot down by Indian forces. The Pakistani military has said that is not true. Now, I asked the Pakistani military spokesman if these actions by Pakistan in targeting, in carrying out these strikes across the border in India were pushing the 2 countries to the brink of war. He said that
Wars and rumors of wars. Like I said, that's the main purpose of this video. When you look around, all you see is sedition of men, uproars of the people, okay? The people in the uproar, and wars and rumors of war. That's why I was showing you this, right? Wars, we in them times.
they weren't. He said that Pakistan had acted responsibly, and he said Pakistan had deliberately chosen not to hit Indian military targets or areas where civilians were living in India, but open ground just across the border in India. And he said that the Pakistani military did this because they wanted to act, in his words, responsibly. They don't want the situation to escalate further, but certainly they're...
It's going to escalate because Yahweh Shai wants it that he's a man of war. The Lord is a man of war, so it's going to escalate. And anyway, like I said, you can go watch the whole video. Just wanted to point that out. And just to bring it up, India and Pakistan are two states, two countries that possess nuclear missiles, man. Go look it up. Go fact check me. They both have nukes, man. Okay? And like I said, these are the times that we're in. Don't forget, you got the Venezuela. Of course, we remember Venezuela's going on down there. They about to move on Venezuela, it looks like, you know. Like I said, we in them times, man. You got week 15 going on week 16 of the yellow vest. Okay? This is the times we in, man. Okay? I'm going to bang the scriptures out and shut it down. This is Matthew 24:4. And I got the red letter on, so you see it straight out of who you guys ignorantly call. This is straight out of Yahushai's mouth, who you guys ignorantly call Jesus. Okay? His name is Yahushai. Okay? It says, and Yahushai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And that's what you see. We in them time, there's many false prophets, many antichrists. Okay? But the true men of the Lord are out here, man. Okay? It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. And that's the main point, man. Don't be bugging out. And these things must come to pass, man. Okay? The Lord said, not one jot, not one tittle shall pass from the law. Okay? Till all be fulfilled. So all these things must be. Must needs be, okay? I think it even says that when you look it up in Mark or Luke, it says that. Anyway, for nation shall rise against. Let me read that over. And ye shall hear of wars in Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Why? Because there's a chronological, there's a timeline that has to happen. There has to happen, first of all, the famine of the word. He's going to withdraw his prophets. He's going to take his men off of YouTube and off the internet and on the highways and the byways, okay? That has to happen. There has to be race wars. There has to be, all these things are going to be happening in the midst of World War III, okay? Okay? But the climax of what we're looking for is really the mandatory implementation of the RFID microchip. Okay, that's really what we're looking for. But there's things that have to happen still. Okay, so it's not just for you're not just gonna wake up tomorrow and nukes is in the air. There's a timeline. Okay, it says Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and that's what we're starting to see. And kingdom against kingdom, and you see the kingdom is divided. Every which way on the earth, the kingdoms are divided. Brexit, France, Germany, Ukraine, everywhere the kingdoms are divided. Okay, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And I looked up sorrows, right? I looked up sorrows. The word is Odin, G5604, which is here. How do you say it?
Strong's G5604, Odin.
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 All right, sorrows. He said the beginning of sorrows. Okay, and when you look up sorrow, what comes up? The pain of childbirth, travail pain, birth pains. Okay. Intolerable anguish in reference to dire calamities precede the advent of the Messiah. Okay, so it's the beginning of those are the signs of the beginning of the Lord, man, of Hamashiach, Yahushai returning. Okay, the beginning of travail. Okay, and when I thought of travail, it immediately brought in Jeremiah chapter 30. Okay, I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna shut it down. Let's start at the top. Jeremiah 30:1. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord Yahweh, saying, thus speaketh the Lord Yahweh, power of Yasharallah, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. And the book is the scriptures, okay? For lo, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah. And that's talking about now, okay? The northern and the southern kingdom, saith the Lord. See, and because we went into captivity together in Egypt, but he's talking about again. He said he was going to bring us into Egypt again with ships. Okay, that's that's this time. Okay, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And that hasn't happened yet. That's part of it. See how there's a semicolon? That hasn't happened yet. This part has happened, but the latter part of the prophecy hasn't been fulfilled yet. Okay, we're coming into that. Okay, and these are the words that the Lord Yahweh spake concerning Yasharallah, concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling and fear, and not of peace. Okay, but the Lord, that's for you 2/3, man. That's for you 2/3. Okay, because the Lord already told us to not be not troubled. Okay, because we have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We already know, we have the foresight to see what's coming, and we're trying to warn the people, whether they hear or forbear. Just like Noah was warning about the flood. Okay, we're warning you, telling you, hey, Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, the beginning of sorrows. Okay, okay. The pain of childbirth, travail pain. All right. It says, it says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Because what the Lord said, when they say peace and safety, and that's what you just saw with North Korea. You see, Trump just met with Kim Jong-un again, right? Shook hands and all that shit. Hey, but the Lord said, hey, when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them as in a woman in travail, which is the beginning of Jacob's trouble. Okay, Jeremiah 30:6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Okay, that's what Yahweh Shai was referencing. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Okay, because the Lord said the day of the Lord is going to be darkness, not light. Okay, it's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay, it says Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. And it's not just a day, it's a time. It's a period of time, okay? It's not just going to be over in a day, okay? It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Who is Jacob? Israel, okay? Yasharallah, the northern and southern kingdom, okay? But he shall be saved out of it. He didn't say that because we know in America it's a melting pot, okay? So obviously we know the other nations are going to be around. They're going to be catching hell too. But he's not concerned with them. He said Jacob is going to be saved out of it. Okay? I'll read a little bit more on it. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and the stranger shall no more serve themselves of him. Okay? Because what? The dogs lick our wounds, man. Them other nations, man. Okay? But the Lord said he's going to break the bonds. He's going to redeem us. He's going to buy us back. He's going to give us our proper reparations. But they shall serve the Lord Yahweh their power, and David their king. Because what? He's raising up the tabernacle of David. Okay? He's doing that now, as in the days of old. But they shall serve the Lord Yahweh their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant. Okay, that's why he said. And ye shall hear of war, Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. Why? Because I'm giving you the answer. The Lord just told you. Okay, you're going to be saved out of it. Lord's willing, we endure. Okay? You see? You see? See that ye be not troubled. Because for all these things must come to pass. And that's what we're out here doing, prophesying, warning you, telling you of the things to come before they happen. That's what prophesy means, to say before, okay? Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. And who's his servant? The prophets. He revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets. Surely the Lord would do nothing but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants his prophets. Okay? And who is his servant? Jacob, Israel. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh. Neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar. And we are afar. Okay? We are afar. We in the land of the north. Okay? And thy seed from the land of their captivity. And we're scattered everywhere. Okay? He's going to deliver us from everywhere that we're scattered. Okay? Our seed. Okay? It's about the seed and thy seed. Okay? This isn't about no, it's about the seed. The children of the promise accounted for the seed. Therefore, fear thou not. Jeremiah 30:10. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh. Neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. For I am with, see, and it said, then we're going to be in rest, because this is not our rest. This is not our rest. Now is the time to be pushing this truth, studying, building up your faith for the time that's coming, okay? For I am with thee, saith the Lord Yahweh, to save thee, though I make a full end of all nations whither I have scattered thee. So he's going to fucking destroy the other nations, man. Starting with Esau, Edom, okay? Yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, and I will not leave thee altogether unpunished. Okay? And with that being said, Lord willing, it was edifying. Okay? And like I said, we almost out of here. Keep pushing. Shalom.